State of the Union addresses were relatively civil. Yes, the president would make political points. His side of the aisle would hoot and holler. His opponents would sit on their hands. But there was relatively little, if any, heckling. Those days are long gone, just as President Trump is set to deliver his annual speech on Tuesday. Now it's quite common for loud outbursts from the president's adversaries. Some of this can be traced back to 2009, when then President Barack Obama addressed a joint session of Congress to make a pitch on his signature health care legislation.
The reforms I'm proposing would not apply to those who are here illegally. It's not true.
Republican Congressman Joe Wilson later apologized to Obama, but since then the heckling is relatively normal, and the hecklers have been unapologetic and oftentimes defiant. When President Biden addressed members in the packed House chamber, he faced pointed heckling from several Republicans, like Congresswoman Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene during a number of his speeches. And in 2024, I got the chance to catch up with GOP Congressman Derek Van Orden after his outburst at Biden, where he accused him of lying. You're obviously a member of the House. Is it appropriate for you to yell out lies when the president is addressing you guys?
Is it appropriate to tell the truth?
Democrats have had their share of outbursts as well and have taken their protests to a whole new level, breaking with tradition last year and refusing to escort Trump into the chamber. And during Trump's speech, Congressman Al Green, a Democrat of Texas, stood up and yelled at Trump over Medicaid and was escorted out of the chamber and later censured by the House. Other Democrats walked out in the middle of the speech, like Congresswoman Melanie Stansbury, who was waving a sign that said, quote, "This is not normal," which was ripped away by a Republican member. I saw you get up and walk out. Why?
Because we're not going to normalize this.
Democratic leaders didn't want you guys to do this, but you did anyways.
You know what? I can't speak for what leadership's expectations were, but I do think that it was important for the American people to see that we have their backs.
This year, at least a dozen Democrats plan to boycott the address and attend a rally dubbed the People's State of the Union on the National Mall. But in the House chamber, where I'll be on Tuesday, it very well could be another raucous affair. And even after the speech wraps, well, there could be theatrics, like when then Speaker Nancy Pelosi infamously tore apart Trump's 2020 address. Those moments, of course, could steal the show. That's it for Inside Politics Sunday. Up next, State of the Union with Jake Tapper and Dana Bash. Dana's guests include Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and California Governor Gavin Newsom. Thanks again for sharing your Sunday morning with us. See you next time.
Goodness. 1, remember, I don't want surgery for my Dupuytren's contraction.
2, I want to be able to lay my hand flat.
3, I want a non-surgical recovery.
4, I want options.